Our Cosmos Border Stencils has 5 stencils in this collection. The first 2 stencils are the first layers of the 2 florals. 3 and 4 are the second and third layers of our Cosmos, and the 5th stencil is the foliage layer. So I started off by placing a horizontal A2 panel onto our 7x9 inch grip mat. I placed stencil 1 down, and then I placed our corner placement guides on 2 opposite diagonal corners. Then I'm going to blend the entire stencil for stencil 1 with our Orchid Crush ink. Once I'm done blending stencil 1, I took that stencil off, replaced it with stencil 2. For this second stencil, I'm using our Peach Blossom ink. This is also a first petal layer stencil. For stencil 3, you could see the instructions etched right in the center in large letters. You have etched circled florals in this stencil, and then everything else. So I'm actually going to be blending orange inside the circled etched areas and then mid-tone pink for the rest of the stencil. But I'm starting with the mid-tone pink. I'm using Dolled Up for the second petal layer for the pink flowers, and then Coralline for the second petal layer for the orange flowers. Once I'm done blending stencil 2, I replace it with stencil 3. This stencil also has the large etched number on it, as well as the etched instructions right on the center of the stencil. I placed it in between the 2 corner pieces, and then for the circled etched areas, I'll be using Coral Cavern, which is the darkest orange, and then for everything else, I used Grand Fuchsia, which is a nice deep bright pink. I'm using our mid-sized blending brushes, but I do have 2 different brushes for the pink and orange inks. Once I'm done with stencil 4, I replace it with stencil 5. This is the foliage layer, and you can see the etched 5 and the large green that's etched right on the center. And I'm using our wide flat stencil brush and our meadow ink to blend the entire stencil. You can go as light or as dark as you'd like on this layer because there's only 1 foliage layer, so you don't have to worry about multiple green layers. Once we're done blending stencil 5, I took the panel off of my grip mat, and then I grabbed my little mini brush and our lemon drop dye ink, and I just dabbed or pounced this bright yellow into the centers of the Cosmos. Now we are done blending here. However, the coordinating dye is the Floral Border Coordinating Dye. It's a dye that we released with the stamp a long time ago, and then the dye coordinates with this stencil set as well as the Cosmos Border stamp set that was also released a while back. All the products I mentioned are available on our website.